Hello guys, today we talking about Blade Runner. No, not the sequel. No, we're talking about the original movie. Because that movie came out first, so we have to talk about the original first. This is a neo-noir movie made by Ridley Scott. One of my more favorite directors. He also made the great movie called Alien. Alien was a great movie and film, both. And Blade Runner is no different. It takes place in Los Angeles. Former officer Rick Deckard is detained by Officer Gaff, brought to some other guys whose job as Blade Runner was to track down the replicants and kill them. Replicants are basically bioengineered humans that were created by Earth, created by people. And it's informed that 4 on Earth illegally. Deckard starts to leave, but Bryant ambiguously threatens him and he stays. The two watch a video of Blade Runner holding administering the Vogue Camp test, which is designed to distinguish replicants from humans based on the emotional response to questions. The test subject Leon shoots Holden on the second question. Bryant wants Deckard to retire Leon and other 12 Corporation Nexus replicants, Roy, Batty, Zor, and Priss. Bryant has Deckard to meet with Eldon Tyrell so he can administer Nexus 6 to see if it works. Tyrell expresses his interest in the first tale, seeing test fail first, and asks him to administer his assistant Rachel. After much longer than standard test, Deckard concludes that Rachel is a replicant who believes she is human. Tyrell explains that she is an experiment who is given false memory to provide emotional cushion. And then they go to the hotel room. Deckard finds photos of a snake. Roy and Leon investigate a replicant eye manufacturing laboratory, and Laura Sebastian, a gifted genetic designer who works closely with Tyrell. Deckard returns to his apartment, and Rachel is waiting, as he proves her humanity by showing him a family photo. After Deckard reviews her memories are just implants, are not real, Priss locates Sebastian and manipulates him to get his trust. A photograph from Leon's apartment and a snake scale leads to the strip club where Zora works. After confirmation, Deckard kills Zora and Bryant orders him to retire Rachel, who is disappeared from the Tyrell Corporation. After Deckard spots Rachel in a crowd, he is attacked by Leon, who knocks the pistol out of his hand, and Rachel uses Deckard's pistol to kill Leon. They return to his apartment after discussing. He promises not to track her down as he abruptly tries to leave. After arriving at his apartment, Roy tells Priss that the others are dead. Sebastian reveals because of the syndrome, genetic aging disorder, that his life will be cut short. Sebastian and Roy tries to get into Tyrell's secure penthouse where Roy demands more life from his maker. Tyrell tells him it's impossible, and Roy says the man has done more questionable things, but Tyrell dismisses it, praising Roy's advanced design and accomplishments in his short life, then kills him. Sebastian runs for the elevator, followed by Roy, who rides the elevator alone. Deckard is told by Bryant that Sebastian is found dead. At Sebastian's apartment, Deckard is ambushed by Priss, but he kills her as Roy returns. Roy's body begins to fail at the end of his lifespan near, so he's now dead. He chases Deckard throughout the building, ending on the roof. Deckard tried to jump on a roof, but was left hanging between buildings. Roy makes a jump with ease as Deckard's grip looses Roy. Hoists him onto the roof, saving him before Roy dies. He delivers monologue about his memories will be lost time like in rain. Gaff shouts out to Rachel, it's too bad she won't live, but then again, who does? Deckard returns to his apartment, finds Rachel asleep. As they leave, Deckard notices the origami Yuko on the floor as a calling card recalls him Gaff's earlier statement. Deckard and Rachel leave for the apartment block. This was a good movie and a film. This movie was kind of weird, so you might have to watch it several times. Understanding the plot of Blade Runner is very hard because you have to watch it like 3 or 4 times to understand it. It's a very good sci-fi film as well. It has very good visuals from 1982, and it has a budget of 28 million. Which is proof that you don't need a budget of 400 million to have good looking visuals. You don't. It's one of those movies even if you do know the plot, you have to probably watch the movie like 4 or 5 times to understand it. Or twice to understand it. Because the storyline is pretty confusing, and it's a good movie. It's very good at its tone and themes. It is very good on most of the things it's trying to tell a story, and most of the director of Blade Runner, Ridley Scott, basically knew what he was doing. The film did flop, but it was probably reached against like some big film that it was fighting against. Blade Runner is a 10 out of 10. Well, a great film. I recommend it to anyone who wants to see this movie. Make sure you like, subscribe, and goodbye.